Are you a man? A real man? A real gentleman? If not, swipe yourself left from this episode. Hi, I'm Andrew Chase, and I'm a master's degree in spiritual psychology and have written a book on conscious uncoupling for parents. I've just started a video series for fathers that are looking to create or build on a better relationship with their former wife for the benefit of their child or children. This is episode 7 of that series, Divorce, the Beginning of a Beautiful Friendship. Ladies first. Guys, we just have to face it. Over thousands of years, nature has developed a bond between mother and child that is second to none. Think about it. A child spends 9 months in his or her mother's womb, and on average in America, 6 months breastfeeding. And the hormones released during breastfeeding help strengthen that maternal bond. Fathers, I feel you on this. Here's another opportunity for spiritual growth by releasing your ego and understanding that what is best for your children, especially your daughters, is not throwing up roadblocks for your kids to see their mother, even if it is on your days with them. A lot has to do with the ages of your child or children, and obviously teenagers are for the most part overspending time with their parents and would rather be hanging out with friends. So speaking to those of you with younger children, please keep my opening statement in mind. You may be the best dad in the world, but the biological and emotional connection to a mother cannot be duplicated. I understand there are some situations where the mother doesn't want to have anything to do with her kids or may not be in the picture. And if that is your case, all you can do is your best and not put negative thoughts into your children's head about their absent mom, and understand that this is her stuff and her spiritual journey. And if she is meant to come back into their lives, she will. I am pleading with you not to become the martyr in this situation, which most of your family and friends would want you to be. While it may feel good in the short term to be the good parent and the suffering parent who stayed behind for your child or children, they will begin to feel like they have to emotionally take care of you. And in the long run, this will hurt them in their own relationships as well as how they begin to see you. Just like I spoke about in previous videos, they are looking at you as a role model for how a man handles adversity in a relationship. And if you have a son, he will subconsciously continue that cycle. And if it is a daughter, she will subconsciously seek out a man that she has to emotionally take care of. And eventually, she will resent him and run away the same way as her mother did. Now, I am not a licensed therapist, and these are just my beliefs based on my 53 years of life experience, as well as being an intuitive with 552 hours worth of spiritual psychology training. So back to the point. My daughter was only 3 when my wife and I divorced. Myself not being a child of divorce or being a mother, I was really unsure what was best for her. We had a 50-50 joint physical custody, so the logistics were not that complicated. However, what was a red herring is that my former wife's parents were divorced when she was 10, and her father got primary custody, while her mother went back to school to get her undergrad and graduate degrees to become a licensed therapist. Even though my former wife had an older sister, as well as a younger brother, who also lived with her and her father, she was the one who basically ran the household and had to figure out a lot of things on the fly. Not having her mother in the house, she didn't quite have a model. The short of it was when we got divorced, neither one of us knew what was best for our daughter. And as my former wife's mother had remarried and was successful on her own 2 feet and wanted to become engaged grandmother to our daughter that she wasn't able to be with her own 2, and having a ranch now with horses and chickens 45 minutes away from me and our daughter, she wanted to spend the weekend part of the time I had with my kids staying out at her ranch. So here's where I had to let go of my ego for the greater good of my daughter. Of course, I missed those 4 days per month when I didn't have her during my time allotment, but I did get to focus more time on my 2 boys who were interested in the same things I had done at their ages. And because of my flexibility beyond what our marriage settlement agreement entailed, my former wife would allow me on her days with the kids to have one-on-ones with my daughter, where I would be able to take her out on mini dates and get to hear all about her time on the ranch and the fun she was having, while also modeling for her how a man should treat her. Another unintended consequence, this brought my daughter, her mother, and her grandmother all that much more closer and helped to heal some of the deep wounds that my former wife and her mother had experienced from that divorce. On that note, if you have a daughter or son for that matter, if their mother is not in the picture, maybe there are other female relatives that can provide that maternal support. So in short, when in doubt about being flexible with your child or children, spending more time with their mother during their formative years, remember the old adage, ladies first. If you agree or disagree with what I had to say in this video, please let me know in the comments below. And if you feel what I've had to say was of some value, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. And of course, ring that notification bell to be the first to get the next episode in the series when it drops. And if you have a friend who you feel might benefit from these videos, please share my channel with them.